Today we are going to discuss about the topic deployment strategy. There are majorly there are 6 types of deployment strategy. So the first one is a blue-green deployment strategy. We will discuss about it. So in the blue-green deployment strategy, there are two similar production servers. So usually we follow the blue-green deployment strategy in modernization environment because of the cost. You have to keep two similar production environment exactly similar. So in the on-premise case of on-premise, it will impact on your cost. It's very difficult to maintain two similar production environment, but in modernization you can ramp up a similar production environment, and once you are done with the deployment you can shut down. So we will see it in detail. Like this is blue. This is your production one production server. This is another production environment or server. Let's assume this one has 4 pod and 1 RDS. This is the state of your infra. This one also you need 4 pod and 1 RDS. So your application currently is running on this set of servers, production server, and the version what is deployed on this one is, let's say, V1 version of your application is deployed on this one, the blue one. Now you have made some updates in your code, and you have done all the testing, everything, and plus your chaos engineering, all the testing you have completed. Now you want to deploy your code in the production, so you deployed a second version, V2 version, in the green, and currently the traffic is only in the blue, not in green. You have deployed your second version. If you want to do the testing, you can do testing on the green, but this is meant to be fast. So yeah, this deployment strategy is the fastest one. So what you will do, you will move the entire traffic from blue to the green. This is your traffic. You have routed your entire traffic from the blue to the green, entire traffic. Let's say in case if there is any problem with this V2 version, you have encountered, your application or the system has encountered a problem, then what you will do, you will reroute the traffic again back to the blue one. So if there is any problem, then you will again route back the traffic to this one, the blue one, the traffic. So so if this fails, then you route back. But if everything is successful, then the traffic will go through the green one, and keep for some time keep the blue one in case of any issue happens in the green after some time. So as a backup or a recovery option, you keep this environment for some time. But yeah, after some time, if you wish, you can delete your provisioned infra and your application from this one, and keep the version V1 in some uh, production like server, but not on full scale, full capacity, on the small one, just for the recovery purpose, disaster recovery purpose. So this is your blue green deployment strategy, and there are the 4 steps we followed. One is we deployed new version, we switched the traffic, we monitored the traffic, and then we deployed, or in case of problem we roll back. So what are the benefits of blue green deployments? The benefits, it's a rapid release. The release is very fast. Then your simple rollback. your you have done your testing in the prod and with live production traffic. Yeah. uh, Sometimes we also we also match different deployment strategies, so for better results. So in this case we can match the blue green deployment strategy with the A/B testing deployment, this one. So if we match blue green deployment strategy with A/B testing, then what will be the scenario? So it will be your blue, this one is green. So instead of transferring 100% traffic from blue to green, we do transfer only 50% of traffic. Only 50% of traffic, and then we usually monitor and observe how our system, how the application is performing with the new version. So this is the blue green deployment strategy with A/B testing strategy, A/B testing deployment strategy. So yeah, this is all about the blue green. Yeah, now the second one, the second strategy is the Canary deployment. Canary deployment strategy. So in Canary deployment strategy also we keep similar production servers, two set of similar production server, or you can say environment. This is your prod 1, this is your prod 2. Yeah, and this has like 4 pod, 1 RDS, 4 pod, 1 RDS. These are deployed, just let's assume these are deployed on Kubernetes or OpenShift. So here in Canary deployment, currently, let's assume currently the prod 1 environment has 100% of traffic. So what we will do in the next once we have deployed the second version in prod 2 environment, these are very similar, then we will deploy we will move the 10% of traffic to the second environment, and gradually we will move all the traffic to this one, to the new prod 2 environment. This is a bit expensive, this strategy, but yeah, this one is also good, the Canary deployment strategy. Then you have the third strategy, which is recreate deployment. So we will see what is recreate deployment. In the recreate deployment, it has the highest, you can say it has the highest downtime. The recreate deployment has the highest downtime. Now yeah, in recreate deployment you have prod server. It has version 1, your application version 1 deployed on prod 1 server. So what you will do, you will shut down your prod 1 server, remove this version and deploy a new version. So this is active. Now the second step is prod 1 server shut down, V2 is deployed, your second version V2 is deployed on this server, prod 2, and now prod 1, and now after deploying the V2 version, you just do a reboot. It's like how we do in our Windows system. When we update our Windows system, do a reboot after updating Windows 10 or Windows 11. So this one is the same process. It has a downtime. So downtime will be uh, booting up your production server with the new version. Booting up production server with new version. Minus when you remove the v1 or deleted the old version v1 and shut down the prod 1 server. So the time it stopped. Time prod server stopped receiving traffic. This usually people they do planned downtime. It's planned downtime. There is a lot of difference between downtime and a planned downtime. So the developers, they do it in night mostly. Yeah. So this one is the third recreate deployment. And now the another one is shadow deployment. The next one is shadow deployment. So in shadow deployment also we have similar production environment, two production environment or two production servers. It will be exactly same. So prod 1 and this one is your prod 2. v1 is deployed in prod 1, v2 is deployed on prod 2. Currently the traffic, prod 1 is receiving the traffic. Prod 1 is receiving all the traffic. Prod 2 is sitting idle just with the v2 version. Yeah, so shadow deployment, what we do, this traffic, similar traffic is being, the live traffic, similar traffic route to these two environment with v1 and v2. This production 2 will also receive the traffic, the same traffic. The traffic will be same. It is not divided into percentage or chunk. This will be the same, and this is also same, exactly same. But this one is giving some output, and this one will not, there will be no any output to the customer or client. This is not connected to the downstreams. You can say the downstream. This one gives the result. Like if in production server we are doing the sum of 5 into 5. In v1 we are doing 5 sum 5 plus 5, and this v2 we have enhanced our logic, and now we are doing the sum 5 plus 5 plus the multiplication 5 into 5. So here the traffic came 5 plus 5, it gave output to its downstream. So the consumers and client, they will use that result. It gave 10 to the client, 10 will go to the client or the customer or the downstream, anything. Downstream means your downstream applications. In this case you have the two results, 10 and 10. Yeah, but the result will not go to the customer and client. Result will go to it will not go to client, customer, or even the downstream, but it will generate result. Of course it will generate result 10, but you will this 10 will be used for monitoring purpose and testing purpose. Monitoring and testing purpose. So in this system we do the extensive testing. This is for this shadow deployment we use when we want to test our entire system very extensively to see our application how it performs with the real traffic without impacting our customers or the downstream. So this is the only deployment strategy which test with real-time traffic, real-time production traffic without impacting the customers. In other deployment strategy, we have tested with the real traffic, but if there will be any problem, if there is any problem, then our customer or downstream they will see the delay or the lag or the downtime. They will face the downtime with the other deployment strategy. But this deployment strategy we have tested with the real traffic, live traffic, but no one is impacted, everything is fine. So we can do mix and match. We can mix the shadow deployment strategy with the blue-green deployment. Yeah, this depends on the architect how they plan. So this one is the shadow deployment, and this is for testing your whole system because it's very expensive maintaining 2 production servers. I hope this is clear, the shadow deployment. In A/B testing, we have 2 production servers, prod 1, prod 2. This has 100% traffic, this has 0% traffic, half of the traffic in prod 1, and we moved half of the traffic to the prod 2. And we will observe, we will see, we will do some testing, and if everything is fine, we will move 100% traffic to the prod 2. So this is A/B testing. Now there is one more deployment strategy which I missed, is ramp deployment and the rolling update. So in the rolling update or ramp deployment, let's assume we have this prod environment, or it is a cluster of prod servers. It has multiple pods, pod P1, these are pods, pod P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7. So the traffic and the version deployed is V1, 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 V1. In the RAM deployment and the rolling update, we what we do, we just update one by one. We update the chunk of the part of the production environment one by one, and then we test, and then we deploy the new version to all the environment. So V1, if everything is fine, the next step, this one also will be V2, and the V1, then next step V2, next step. So these are step 1, step 2, step 3. So one by one we deploy the new version to all the pods. Yeah, so this one is the RAM deployment and the rolling update. Thank you everyone.